2 swords and a wolf round his neck. You know how to disembowel him.
What are you thinking? Who started this? You've got, of course.
I'm a right and ready.
Let's dance.
Ladies, Andy.
Arms for red, please. Good folk. Hey, what difference will it make?
Did I take the pansy all the way to the garden?
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving and slippery the bugger was quick as a tomcat. Scrambled out the hole in the back wall. What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
There must be order.
What's the hurry, my prince?
You've got brawny thighs, stranger.
Sick of it. Piss off.
What's he doing here?
My servant caught some rag rifling through our rubbish yesterday. Can you believe it?
Rabble from Valens come pouring into the city. That is the inevitable result.
Why does the temple guard do nothing about it? They should toss them out by their coats.
I'm warning you.
No.
Give me hope. I wish you luck.
Your own
Be on your
thoughts
way.
never seem to stink, but don't be fooled.
Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news.
Ooh.
Give me respite. Give me hope.
Black ones, Redanians, as long as they pay and don't hit.
Interesting. An illusion. Great. Just wonderful.
Nay, not like that. Draw it out more.
What difference will it make?
Oh, fuck, don't like it.
Nahalani Valley. What is it?
Hey, okay. How you doing? I'm doing great.
Yep.
Just got my butt kicked on the Witcher, but that's okay. I'll come back with vengeance. I've got a interview for medical school this Saturday. pretty excited for that. Did a mock interview today with the medical director at the hospital I work at, which went really well. I feel 100 times better prepared already.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, that place is such a good resource, you know.
Was this the local one you heard back from?
Yeah, the University of Vermont, which is the state college I grew up in, and I'm currently doing my undergrad in Vermont too, so.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I hope it goes well.
Me too. Yep, I'm definitely as prepared as I could be. You know, I've gotten advice from so many people. I've done a mock interview with the, top dog at the hospital, and I'm gonna meet with a younger doctor who I really get along with, who sat on his medical admission committee, or his admission committee at his medical school. And so we're gonna talk like strategy and stuff, and have a beer, and so basically be as well prepared as I can get, other than like entering in a course at a place that puts you through all these rigors.
Yeah.
Which they do have. They have pre-medical tracks that'll have you doing mock interviews your freshman year and stuff. So those kids have a pretty good advantage, but I have a bigger advantage with the fact that I'm a scribe. So spend all that time working with doctors.
Yeah, you've been working hard.
Definitely doing all the right things, you know? Doing all the right things.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
Oh, yeah.
Really happy. I've been working out regularly, too. Feel better. Lost a couple pounds.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not, like, really fat. There's, like, not a whole lot to lose. But definitely, like, I don't lose a lot of weight, because when I go back to the gym, I lift a shit ton. So I usually end up gaining a little bit, losing a bit. Which is good. I'm there to be fit and healthy, not to be, a model.
Yeah.
That'll never happen.
As long as you're enjoying staying in shape, that's what counts.
Yeah. It's good for your mind, too. Makes me feel a lot better.
Oh yeah, you get pumped full of endorphins.
Yeah. This game is so fucking hard, let alone when you're trying to play it on fucking the hardest difficulty here. It's fun though. It's kind of like a modern day Zelda. It's pretty sweet.
Okay. So you're playing it on challenging, are you?
Yeah, it's the hardest difficulty in this game is called Death March. I beat it on the one right under that, and it was torturous. But they came out with 2 expansions. One expansion I played on my fully completed game, and that was tough. It was hard. And this next one they released is even bigger. It's supposed to be 36 hours extended gameplay. And so to make the game last longer, I'm gonna wait to play that one until I catch up with my Death March campaign here.
Okay.
This is fucking dumb. Found a ladder and there's a gate on the top of it. See, you're playing some Watch Dogs.
I am. In fact, I'm actually hunting for some dogs to stroke so I can get a trophy.
staring at a Doberman or a retriever.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a dog. I'm biking around dog hunting. Just trying to track down a few trophies that friends who told me are in the game.
I am fighting what is called a water hag, and she is a real bitch. This game is so graphic. Like, she has big, like, sagging titties hanging out. I mean, it's something else.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's quite the game. I don't know if you've ever seen gameplay from it, but it's something. It's not for everybody though. It's tough as fuck as far as the boss mechanic battles go and stuff. I mean, it might be for you. If you remember anything like Zelda, what Zelda was like, it's a lot like that, where you have to memorize mechanics to be able to get past people. Otherwise, you're not going to stand a chance. You know, because Geralt is not Superman. He is a fucking sword. Congrats. And you're fighting like fucking giant, you know, demons and whatever the fuck else, and you're at a huge disadvantage, basically.
Yeah.
I remember rage quitting because I'm like, dude, he's just like, he doesn't have the tools to beat these people. I learned to be very defensive though, so okay.
Yeah.
Played enough to know how to deal with that, but still learning new things. So you online in Watch Dogs right now?
It's the free room, so yeah, you can play with other people.
Kind of like GTA then.
Yeah, basically. Complete open map. You can choose how open you want it to be, so if you don't want to get killed by players every 2 minutes. Hey, yay, trophy. Yeah, so I've set it down a bit more, because otherwise you get people just coming into your world trying to blow you up every 2 minutes when you're trying to do a mission, which kind of bugs me.
You can't get a private world or anything?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been, I don't think you've met Torben. I've played with Torben a few times. He's just popped in and we start a private world. So yeah, you can get a private world completely online where you're racing against other people, hacking each other. Or solo, or whatever. Or people that aren't looking to blow each other up all the time, in theory.
Yeah. Oh my god, it is 3 versus 1. This sucks. Got it.
Oh, something got gold.
So playing a lot of the Watch Dogs online. Killing dogs. That's what you said, right?
Oh,
killing dogs.
I'm not killing the dog. Well, that was Division, that was earlier. No, I'm petting the dogs this time.
Oh, petting them.
Petting the dogs.
That must feel weird for you.
Because I'm not killing them.
Yeah, because you're usually the executioner.
These ones are nice. They're okay.
Oh man, I just found an area I could just climb up, and I'm right above the gate I couldn't get up the ladder on. I had to fight all that shit in the sewer down there. And there's no point, I just climbed right up here.
You fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Bar-Atra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa.
Sugar Puss? Is that what he just
said?
What the hell? Yes, I don't know. That's a new vocab word for me. Sugar Puss.
I've heard that phrase before, but I've not heard it in the game.
So some dude just called this lady. I imagine I'm gonna have to chop his head off now or something.
Why are you here?
It's usually how these kinds of things work.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
So I managed to see some share play of this guy playing Mad Max. It doesn't look half bad.
No, doesn't it? Doesn't it look good?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm so tempted now. I've had about 6 people this week actually saying, get it.
Show him to the training room. I shall join.
So that's gotta.
Yeah, and it's only like $20. I thought it looked really cool when I was watching it, and Warner Brothers usually does a good job. Plus, yeah, and it looks like they did a good job of recreating a lot of elements in the movie. You know, which is what people want to see with that anyway.
I think they also said it's more similar to the old one. Like the Mel Gibson version.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
Yeah.
you realise what
It's
you've got
very dull,
yourself into?
unless you kind of watched it
Miss
in
Rose
its
has got
heyday.
a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a
Very
sword.
long time ago.
Why does she want to sword fight me? I was going to protect her from the guy calling her sugar puss. And she wants to fight me now. This is... Oh, we're fighting with wooden swords, okay.
Follow me.
I'll smack her right in the fucking head with it. I don't think she knows what she got herself into. Listen, Nay, I'm not the type of guy to pull punches, alright? Equality is what I believe in, okay?
Yeah.
Where's my wooden sword? God damn it, just pick the thing up.
What the heck is that? Leap motors.
The one thing about The Witcher, though, is there's like tons and tons and tons of stuff to do in the game. Especially now, even more so the expansion. But once you're done, you're done. You know what I mean? Once you've done all the quests, so you've collected all the sets, or even if you wanted to do that, finish the main quest and done all the side shit, you are just done. There's nothing else to do. It's kind of like Assassin's Creed, you know what I mean? You fucking smash through the map, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You get nothing. Unless it was when you were on the boat and stuff, because there was a lot of fun shit to do out in the water that was random, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried going back into Assassin's Creed last week. And same old crap, that chest was still not open.
Oh god.
I
So
was
have you not got a platinum trophy yet?
No, because I can't freaking open this chest.
That's so stupid. Mike said he had to didn't Mike say he restarted everything and went from start because
he
couldn't do the
managed to figure it
training
out.
the training mission I thought was fucking with him.
Yeah, he had to redo all the training. I can't do a thing. It is so pissing me off in a way. Yeah, so I managed to get through the division. I had my platinum for division. That's good. But
that's
I
pretty
can't
cool.
get him on Unity. Yeah,
That's
I was struggling
finally-
with the rogue agents. But got
That's
there.
finally a platinum in a game that's worth getting.
You're gonna
tough
say
getting.
that it's not my Lego usuals here.
No, that one you can be proud of though. You know what I mean? People ask you, hey, what have you done? I got a platinum trophy in the division. That's not easy.
Yeah. Well, at least these guys got me through it, which is fine. But yeah.
Alright, nobody
Not
gets
taking-
anywhere without
Everyone
a
loves
team.
taking the nick out of me for having my Lego ones.
Hey, I'm no different. I'm gonna get some Walking Dead platinum trophies on here in the coming weeks. So
Okay. I ordered what I thought was Borderlands, and I was really looking forward to playing that this week, and then realized it was Tales from the Borderlands. So it's a really
that sucks. It's a spin-off.
it does. Yeah, you
It's a
literally just
Telltale.
press X, press
It's a
triangle,
tell-
press this, press that.
Yeah, it's the same people that make the Walking Dead game. It's a Telltale series game. They're absolute. I mean, I don't know. The Walking Dead game, I like crack a beer, I get a good night of drinking, I can play that and get right into it because the story is so reminiscent of how they do stuff in The Walking Dead that it's filling the gap while I wait till February 12th.
Yeah.
And it's kind of neat. Some of the decisions you make, they mirror the show, and I don't know. I'm just a huge fan, so I can tolerate the boring gameplay. But some of the decisions you make come back around in like way later chapters. Like that game really tracks. It'll track shit you do like in the first chapter. In the 5th chapter, you'll still be having repercussions or dealing with whatever you might have had. You know, people like won't forget that shit. They'll be like, "Remember when you fucking fucked over Jeffrey over there or something?" You know, like they'll bring it up in the and that's pretty fun. But the rest of it is dead boring, dead boring. Yeah. And so anyway. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And those Borderland games, you better be prepared. They're pretty big RPGs. You're gonna get sucked right into them. And there's like 4 of them or 3 of them.
Oh, are there that many? Okay.
There's tons. What did you get? 1, 2, 3?
Literally, I just bought the Tales of the Borderlands. I saw Borderlands on sale.
Oh,
okay,
I'm sorry. I meant
that.
which one did you... Oh, I guess asking you which one you want, you probably don't really know either.
I don't know which one to get. No, I'm guessing start from whatever PS4 one there is available.
I have a friend who's pretty into Borderlands, and so he talked me all up about it. And
yeah,
It seems pretty cool, but it's just one of those games I know I don't have room for. I've got to get... Fuck it. I haven't even finished my Final Fantasy games. That's really pissing me off.
Have you bought the new one yet? 15?
No. I'm gonna finish 10 first, and then I'm gonna finish 7. And every night I want to play them, there's just something better to play. Yeah, I want to finish the old 7, the super hardcore 30, 8-bit graphics or whatever the hell they call it.
That's the one I played. Yeah, I remember the 7.
That's
the only one I did play.
That's a good one. Tell you what, the hell of a story. I think I was 12.
Amazing in the new one though. Very impressed with the graphics in the new one.
Yeah, they're remaking 7.
12.
When I first played 7, yep. It was one of these games.
It wasn't when it was released then, it was a couple of years older.
Yep, I think it probably came out when I was like a toddler, or like 96 or something. I think it came out in 96, 97.
I'm not that much older than you, I don't think it was that.
No, that game came out in like 96, 97. I was born in 90s, so I was like 6. Yeah. That's an old...
Oh, I got it in 2001 maybe.
That's gotta be a pre-2000 game. We're talking Final Fantasy VII with Cloud and the little hands without fingers that look like hooves. That's an old fucking game.
Now. It's actually because I got The Sims the same year. Let's have a look.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't older than 2001.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I can look it up on my phone. Right?
97. You're right.
All right. That's what it looks like too. And if you look at that game while you're playing it, that's what it looks like. That looks like a 96, 97. And then when they hit 98, all of a sudden game graphics took off with the PlayStation. I don't know what they did, but they started figuring shit out a little better.
I was gonna say, I feel so cheated now. My dad bought me that as a makeup gift after he did something he shouldn't have done.
Oh, come on.
He's like,
cheated?
I got a really good game.
That game is beautiful.
I caught him, and he got me that game.
That game is so beautiful, though.
Yeah, I remember not quite getting it, but my computer was so slow, though. This was 18 megabyte hard drive. No, 800 megabyte hard drive, 16 meg RAM.
Did you ever finish it?
No. Because my computer crashed.
The thing that really gets you is the story. You know what I mean? And there's some of these cute mini games, and there's just really some neat things to do. And don't get me wrong, it's a tough game to play, but it's because there's so many other things in the games now that come out. But the story is rich. It's a great story. This is one of my main arguments against Mike, is he talks his shit about graphics, and I'm just like, dude. How can you be one of those graphic shrills? You know what I mean? That just plays whatever comes out with the HD. I'm like, what? At what point are you just looking at a really fancy movie and not playing a good game? Yeah. Graphics are important, man, but Mike will not play shit that's not been released within the PS4 generation.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The other day he was telling me, if you watch that YouTube video, he is shitting all over Uncharted 4. He is saying it's a shit game, it wasn't good, blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, when you and Naomi were playing it,
raving. He would not stop raving about it.
You guys are like, it's the best thing ever. But yeah, he's just he's pretty misinformed about things. So, but yeah,
what is that with that?
I think he just says shit. I think he just says shit. Yeah. He's like the world's best troll at this point, I think.
I think he must be, because he loves that game.
Only second to Donald Trump, probably. Behind being the world's greatest troll.
That's a funny comparison.
I find it funny. I mean, they published in Game Informer the new the new Uncharted, along with the new Last of Us. Ironically, The Last of Us has the cover page, and then at the bottom right-hand corner, you can see a little tidbit about the Legacy, or whatever it's not called a Legacy, it's called fucking something. looks like whatever is going to be the new Uncharted was right there in the bottom right-hand corner.
Now, so you've seen the trailer for the new Uncharted now? Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't get that freaking YouTube page to work.
You're my...
Yeah, and I was clicking on it, and it brings me to like it's like the HTML doesn't load in properly. It like loads it all in like regular Word text, and it's like, I'm like, what the fuck? And it says video unavailable, and I haven't done my due diligence to look at it, but like, you know, what the fuck, dude? It's pretty obvious what they're doing. I mean, I don't need to see like a trailer to know that they're gonna make a new one. Like, come on, I'm not an idiot though. So, I mean, you'd have to be pretty dumb. Naughty Dog really only has like 2 good sellers right now. It's not like they're... Oh, they got Dak and Jexter too, but... Have you seen the trailer for the new God of War? Yeah, and he's got a big beard. That looks pretty excited. Life's not the same without God of War. You know what I mean? Those games are so fun. You know, they're violent. They're extremely violent. Hey, you know, isn't that a good problem though? Like, it feels overwhelming. Well, no, that there's so many games out there that like no one person is ever gonna play them all, you know. And if they do, that's a sad, miserable life, right? Imagine how miserable you'd be if you played every game that came out. You'd be so sick of games. You'd be like, I just want to go out and talk to people. I want a friend. Yeah. I'm honestly on a search for like more like, I don't know, regular games to play that aren't a huge time investment. Like, I love playing Titanfall. You can hop on, play a couple matches. I love that competitive nature though. Not everybody likes that shit. People get frustrated playing versus. Yeah. Yeah, see, I had... It was hard for me to give my time up to The Division when I felt like it was an inferior role player. It's a really great game, but it's just there's just nothing to do. I mean, like, good God, there's like three activities. You know, you can do those. Yeah, they've added that. I don't know. Yeah. It's also not as alive as like ESO 2. Like, if you get an ESO world, there's hundreds and hundreds of people, and I don't know. I liked The Division. It was, you know, it just happened to be not as good as ESO. And so when I'm looking at like, what am I going to long term sink my time into to get good at, I was like, well, I think there's going to be more for me to do, and I'll be more fulfilled with that. And I stand by that decision because there's still so much I have to do on ESO, which is great. I'd imagine how, you know, I don't know how boring that'd be if you were Mike on there and you got on, you had nothing to do. You don't have the mute button? Yeah. I remember you told me that. Cool. That's okay. When I'm playing. Wait, were you buying your headsets at the? You're buying your headsets at the sex shop? What? What kind of world do you live in over there? They're selling gaming? So... Oh, so it's not like an American sex shop. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad then. I thought you were telling me that you literally walked into a sex shop for your gaming needs, and I was like, I don't... Yeah, I was like, how does one ever connect? Well, let me just push these triple rotted dildo aside here so I can see what this controller looks like in its entirety. Oh, it looks so much different without that in front of it. Yeah, wow, I'll take this controller. Yeah. That's funny, though. Why is this fucking video play, you fucker? Oh, I'm so sick of hearing about The Last of Us. Like, I want to fucking scream. I literally don't want to hear about it until it comes out, because I can't fucking wait. Yeah. I literally cannot. Oh no, it's gonna be like the best fucking game ever, with the exception of Metal Gear Solid. I mean, that's a shoo-in. There's few things in life that are sure things. That fucking game being good is a shoo-in. Oh my god, they're playing the trailer. No, I can't. Seen it already. No, I've seen it. I'm just like, I can't wait. I literally cannot wait. Oh, I don't know. I know it's like some kind of mid-2017, whatever. I don't think it'll come out this year. What is this game I'm watching where she's in a hood and she's like picking a lock? I think so. That's Chloe, right? I don't like her as the next main character. They should have went with Sam. They shouldn't do that. They need like a new lead. They need like a new lead, in my opinion. They need to make us forget about Nathan. Because they can tell the same great stories with somebody different. People will get that after a while. Yeah. I mean, but for Desmond, the way he went out, it wasn't good for his character. You know what I mean? He went out. I forget how he went out. Wasn't he murdered or something? Or no, he sacrificed himself to save that person. So that's like a tough decision. You know what I mean? It's kind of good and it's kind of not good. It's one of those hard things to live with. But Nathan goes out how you want your hero to go out. Trust me, I played Metal Gear Solid. My hero was like 80 years old in a sneaking mission, hacking up, coughing, injecting shit so he could stand on his feet, and they very much sold that in Metal Gear Solid 4, that you're playing as a decrepit, legendary hero. He wasn't 80, he was like, 60, but you're playing as this decrepit hero in a muscle suit, basically, that's keeping him moving, and, they play it that he's dying, he's old, he's not cut for this anymore, and he's still a legendary hero who's efficient, but he's not, he's past his prime. That's not how you want to see your hero go out, on their last mission. You want to see them go out like Nathan did, where he makes the right decision and gets out of the game at the right time. And he's fucking old man. Nathan's not young anymore. He's old as shit. I mean, come on. He's like mid-30s, going into his 40s. That's not treasure hunting age. And Watch Dogs? But yeah, I don't see how people are unhappy with the way that Nathan went out. I think that's a pretty neat way to go out. I wish they let Solid Snake go out like that with a chick and a kid and all that. Solid Snake goes out an old man, single, unable to reproduce, and has some kind of like 2 months left to live. You know, that's how his story ends. And don't get me wrong, there's a good conclusion that happens. I mean that's kind of his card. That's how his story had to end. But this is way better. This is a good way for your hero to go out. People should like that. Yeah, I mean, who cares? It has to end though. Otherwise, it's gonna tarnish. It's gonna tarnish the legacy. You're gonna make 7 more and keep him going, even though he's like clearly, maturing to the point where he doesn't really even want to hunt treasure anymore. That was so cool. He becomes an archaeologist. Like, perfect. You know what I mean? Absolutely perfect. It's just what he should be. Archaeologist, explorer. Yeah. I got Mike pretty hot because I beat them all on hard mode. I call him out every time. Yeah, he only plays them on normal.
Yeah, I saw you guys playing the other day, but I didn't want to intrude in case you kind of like, didn't want someone saying, show me your base.
Oh, no, you could have done that. I don't mind. At night, when I'm at the base, me to do anyway, like I mine and I do the garden and all that shit, make sure that's going to be replenished and stuff. But other than that,
well, I think I checked your stream and I think you were both frantically looking for supplies. I'm not sure if you're about to hit a horde day or something.
Oh no, we weren't frantically looking for anything. We're loaded up. That's just we loot everything.
Just efficient.
Yeah, we're hyper efficient. We know how to get all the food and water and supplies for guns, and we're bullet manufacturing now. We have basically a well dug. We have a garden in the place now. Now we have a lot of bases all over the place too, but that's our main one. But we have places set to stay if we're out adventuring and we get attacked and held up and night falls. We have places that are like within X amount of miles to go to. And
yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, there's a lot I need to do on that one. I said it's the main. It is actually on my friend's map, so I can only go in when he's on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a good start, but it'd be nice to kind of learn a few more pieces about it, I guess.
Oh, you kidding me? That game is just insanely fun, especially if you're like, somebody who enjoys, I don't know, building shit, I guess, surviving. It's always better ways to do stuff. I'm still learning about better ways to make my base. I still have a ton of plans for it. I'll never stop doing stuff to it. You know what I mean? There's always things I think of and I'm like, oh, this is way better. This should be like this. And, you see the place I've set up, we're like on day 120, and I'm still finding ways that I can make it better. We still don't have spotlights yet, we don't have the mini bike, there's a lot of stuff we still have to do. We're manufacturing guns, but we're going right through pieces and parts of the guns, so we need to work on that.
Yeah.
Bullet manufacturing was a big change for us. Once we finally got our calipers and all of our pieces in the forge, and all of our brass, now, because we always had all these guns, but we never really used them because we didn't have any fucking ammo. So, it wasn't feasible to like go out and expect to use the gun all day. But now we can do that because we have no limiting reagents. We've done plenty of mining. You get all that nitrate powder, you turn that gunpowder, and then you use your forge to make bullet casings, and you have lead and brass to make the bullet tips, and bada boom, you can have hundreds of bullets that way.
Yeah.
And so that's really changed the way we do a lot of things. We went from going from bow and arrow Stone Age to hundreds of bullets in our inventory in like 1 week, It took us to like day 990 to fucking find calipers, though. Some people find them the first day. It's so irritating.
I couldn't find a cooking pot. That was bugging me.
Those are pretty easy to find most of the time. You gotta check ovens. Ovens and trash cans.
I did. I checked everywhere. Could not find a cooking pot.
Sometimes you don't find one the first day, but you should find one by the second day.
Torben then went out like the next day when I was at work, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I found 4 of them." Oh, shut up.
Oh yeah, I'll find 4 or 5 in an hour. I'll find 4 or 5 in an hour. You know.
I found so much other stuff when we found ammunition and like guns, safes, and stuff like that, and I just could not find a cooking pot. It's the one thing we couldn't find. I think the one zombie that's got me so far, the one that would freak me out, is the screamers.
The what? Oh, the screamers that attract the horde.
And they scream.
No, those are spiders. Spider zombies. The screamers are the women dressed in like white wedding dresses, or maybe it's just like a regular white housemaid dress or whatever. It's like a and they have long black hair, and they walk on 2 feet and they shriek and they attract the horde.
No, I think it's the spider ones then.
It always sucks like when you have a place built and a screamer gets trapped somewhere around your outer walls or whatever, and she's stuck somewhere just calling endless amounts of putting out the signal for however many zombies are in the radius there, and they just keep pouring in.
We had it once where we were doing up the building, and in the meantime, rather than having a door, we just kind of blocked it all off, so we then knocked down part of the wall to get out, which probably sounds really stupid.
I'm looking for...
I do that all the time. I cut out right out of the side of roofs sometimes.
Oh, there we go then. But yeah, so we ended up knocking out part of the wall. As soon as we stepped outside, there were about 20 of them just walking across the street, like, oh crap, so that was good timing.
Yeah, they're nothing in the daytime, but at nighttime.
This was coming up night, so we'd I can't remember the building we were doing something.
You know the cutoff.
Oh, we're just going to get some wood. Sorry.
You know the cutoff, right? 2200 to 600
10 o'clock. Yeah.
2200 to 0600.
It depends on what you have it set to, though, doesn't it? You can have it set till 4 or 5.
What do you mean?
You can change the length of day.
Oh yeah, but I don't do that. I play under the whatever the normal settings are. I mean, I play it on warrior mode, but I didn't play with any of the mods or any of the game settings like that.
No, I got confused. I couldn't remember which one it was. It's not good. I remember Colin was like, "Oh yeah, it's not till midnight because I've set the hours to shorter." I was like, "Oh yeah, here we go." So out on one of the farms, and then you hear that noise. Great. Alright, come back from the crops, and I hated seeing them running next to you. That freaked the hell out of me. I did manage to make it back, but yeah, still, it's like being chased down by runners.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely scare you if you get stuck out there at night.
There was nothing between us.
Yeah, well they run round you as well. Like, it's just weird, like proper little hunting dogs.
Stand and fight.
They just come up and hit you, and kept running circles.
Yeah, you're lucky a dog didn't come after you. The dogs will catch you. The bears are the worst.
I haven't had bears. I've had the
bears are the fucking worst. They can catch you in a heartbeat, and it takes them 2 swings, and they completely stun you when they hit you. So you get hit once, you're gonna get hit again probably. It's a
so
fucking
are they zombie bears
sentence.
or are they normal bears?
I have come across both. Because I can tell, because some of them you get regular meat off, and some of them you get rotten meat off. And their eyes are completely yellowed out, and there's like weird yellow and green streaking around their mouth and shit. These are the zombie ones.
Still.
Yeah, they don't look right. We've had them trapped outside our base. They fall in the trench, and the trench takes care of them. The trench takes care of all. Yeah. Nothing makes it through the trench. Not even me when I fall in the fucking thing. I've probably died 30 times building that trench because I fall in. And you should see how I fucking have to get my bag out. It is just insane. It is not easy. Also, here's a tip. You ever lose your backpack? Go get that fucking shit immediately.
What?
Do not wait. Even if it's night, do not wait a second. That fucking thing will... we have lost a total of 2 bags. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but those bags had all of our shit in it, and it took a while to get that stuff back. Once I died and left myself on the respawn thing while she kept playing, because I was pissed off I died, so I put my controller down, went and got a drink or something, let her keep playing. And when I came back and respawned in, my bag was not on the map. Ooh. Not on the map. Gone. Completely gone. Went back to where it should have been, not there. The second time it happened, we were camping out at one of our satellite stations, and I was doing some modifications at night on the place, making it a little bit safer. And I went up and hit this one block, and this game's got terrible mechanics, by the way. Sometimes it builds properly. Other times you go up and you hit one block, and the whole fucking shit falls down. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen that yet, but that'll happen. Also, boathouses and shit out in the water, you walk on them, they crumble, and they fall. And I actually had a friend, we were out walking on this house built out in the middle of the lake. We were walking on it, and it started falling apart on us everywhere we walked. And he ended up falling through the floor, right? And I'm running, the place is collapsing. I'm trying to run out to the deck, and the place collapses on top of him and pulls him to the bottom of the lake where he dies. But yeah, anyway, so I was doing something, I hit one block, this whole fucking iron, cement tower that's probably a mile and a half tall. I mean, this was a huge tower we held up in. And it fucking crumbled. Right, and she's at the bottom, and, she's taking hits, and eventually she got struck and died. I fell from the top of the tower and lived, somehow. I mean, the whole thing just went down. And her bags fell right at the bottom of the ladder, right? And the lower half of the tower stopped crumbling.
Yeah.
And so I stood right there and kept my camera view on her bag. You know what I mean? I put my controller down, she ran back to get it. Right, it was night, and she waited out the night, and halfway back during the daytime, the bag disappeared. Flat, just gone. And she didn't, collect stuff, or do anything, and... So, yeah, if you drop your bag and you really want it back, my new policy, don't get that fucking thing right away. Don't wait a second.
There was once, I died from starvation in my house. In my house. And my bag did not respawn.
Yep.
Yeah. I hated that because I had it was only right at the beginning, and I've been so busy building the house I hadn't even thought about the fact that I had no food. So yeah,
well,
I died in the middle of the night.
At least you were early on. My bag had all these refined materials. I had bricks, I had forged iron, cement, and my guy's the builder. You know what I mean? I do all the building, so I carry. Most of my inventory is clogged up with all these things I need, because you need 50 different things to fucking build stuff the way I do it. And so I lost all of that shit, and I was really mad for a couple days. I didn't want to play it, and eventually I came around, and I was like, I guess I got all this stuff, or we'll be able to reproduce it. But I had 500s of shit, and I was really upset about losing that.
I'm not surprised. Oh, that's his wife as well.
We were probably around day 60 when I lost mine. She lost hers recently. I think we're on day 120 now, and I think she lost hers on day 104.
Yeah.
She took it
I've got one
champ,
friend
though.
that's on day 380, I think he is now.
Oh wow. Is he one of those people that cheats though and runs all the mods and has unlimited everything?
No,
Good.
but he's a platinum digger in the sense that every game he's played, he's got platinum.
That's
and he's
pretty
played
sad.
a lot of games. You might have played with him, maybe not. Jason. Probably not.
Some of those games are pointless during platinum.
Yeah.
You see them and they want you to do the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
It's just more time consuming. Assassin's Creed is one of those games. It's why would you want to, Unity wasn't bad. But the Syndicate, come on. Who the fuck wants to do all that shit?
Yeah. You know, me trying to wait for this guy to puke up that's walking past.
I used to miss when they gave trophies for challenging shit rather than just trivial stuff. Run over 10,000 light poles. What? Why? Like, just to see if I'll do it? Like, that's so silly. Why not something difficult, like beat this boss on fucking uber extreme European jack-off mode, you know, or whatever. I'm a pretty intense gamer. The minute a game stops being challenging to me, I'm like, I'm done.
I don't like games too difficult. I get really annoyed.
Oh, see, I'm just the opposite. I love to get stumped for like a whole day. I don't care about getting stumped for a whole day.
Oh, I don't. I get angry
because I know, like, if I know there's a way I can get better and come back and get it, and that's gonna feel really good.
No, I've got angry before if I can't figure it out. I can't get past.
The Witcher is one of these games where I'll get stuck on a certain boss and their mechanics for days. I think my record is I got stuck on a griffin for 2 weeks. I almost stopped playing the game because I couldn't beat the fucking guy. It was so fast, the way it flew through the air and attacked me, I was like, there's no way I'm beating this guy. Figured out I really gotta use fire and be super defensive, but yeah, I eventually found a strategy that works.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one.
That's a bit mean.
Fancy
God,
giving
so annoyed at that guy. Punched
Beat the snot out of this Rosa chick with this wood sword. Smacked her right in the head with it good.
I'm being chased by another player now.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind.
Get run over by someone else.
Edna Va'Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Oh, here's another girl. Does she want to fight me with a sword too? Or is she just gonna be nice?
Seriously? I'm being chased by another player for the sake of them just being in my map.
Oh no.
I just pushed him up against a truck and killed him. Same fault. Put the brakes on.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get more into GTA with how much you like Watch Dogs.
I so want to kill this guy right now.
Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes.
Oh.
But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd
what
shut your
doing?
catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain.
I will run you over. You're gonna be like that?
She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was
Disconnected
left
for harming your player.
Aging bards and fences. Rosa,
well.
I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time you sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Chasing people around.
Oh, they're twins.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
All these chicks are about to go at it here. Really upset.
Huh?
Fighting over some guy.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really.
What a life.
It's no use, Geralt.
If you two don't calm down, I'll smack the shit out of both of you with the wooden sword, alright? This seems to...
What?
We need to get a handle on this situation right now. I have one question to ask them about a guy. And they're just like having this argument. No, not that one. I just want to know where the hell he is.
He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently
Is,
been important and...
The guy I'm looking for, his name's... I forget why we need him in this quest, but his name's Dandelion. And he's a poet and a bard. And ironically, the stories that you are playing, and the stories, if you ever buy the Witcher books or anything, and you read them, it's written as him as the narrator. Dandelion is the narrator. He's often this misbegotten friend who has no fighting or combat skill, no savviness, but he's a good poet, and he's like a Renaissance man, but he's constantly getting caught up into these scenarios, and Geralt's having to come in and save his butt. And then when he writes the books don't reflect this, but the game does. He'll write stories as if he saved Geralt and stuff, and it's really humorous when Geralt's listening to these stories sometimes. He's like, oh yeah, that's how it happened. Yep. He's like, sure. He's a pretty stoic main character. Reminds me a lot of like Leonidas in 300. Very cunning, smart, always thinks before he acts. Plus he's a witcher, and witchers are a lot like Spartans with magic and better sword training skills. You were never interested in The Witcher, right? Or did you try it? No. I want to get the earlier ones. Yeah, it's another one of those great games out there that, it's like, you got all this other stuff to play. It's like, oh, gee. I definitely watched... Oh, God. I was on a replay of Red Dead Redemption and it fizzled. I don't know what happened. I'll get back to it. It's still up in my, I think it's still up in my quick screen here. Oh, it's 4 from being at the end. Oh, The Division is at the end. That's so sad. So you're, when you pop up your menu and you cycle through the games that you've played up there, ones online you can just click on. Well, the less you play them and the longer the time goes by, it shifts them to the right. And then eventually, there's only room for so many, and it'll tick them right off. You know what I mean? You'll have to go to your library to see them. So right now, if I play one more game that's new, The Division will get ticked off. Or not even if it's new, or if I play one that's resurrected and not on the list right now, it'll bump The Division off into the library, which is sad. But no, Red Dead Redemption is only 4 from the back, so this is not too bad. I get so excited to replay these games, and it's just like halfway through it gets, I don't know what happens. It gets really difficult. Like if I'm like drinking and having a good time, like living in nostalgia, I can do it. But a lot of times, like when I'm not like having an all night of it type of night, I'm just like, I want to play something new. Oh yeah, you're basically like a glorified IT guy. Good luck with that. Where'd you get your certificate? You go to MIT, did you? I mean, until he pulls out his iPhone and hacks the Pentagon. I'm sure that's one of your missions. I'm so biased. I hated that game so fucking much, man. Oh, God. Yeah, we've talked about this. Yeah, he said the second one. Everybody said that, too, that I've talked to, also. I just hated the first one so much. Hated it. I was expecting, like, the world from that game. Spent $60 well after it had come out. Like 2 or 3 months, Thought it was going to be this thing. I was like, I set a whole weekend aside. We'll play the shit out of this. It's going to be awesome. Played that fucking thing. And I was supposed to switch to GTA by the 3rd day. I was like, this is just a huge letdown. Oh, the story was like, oh my God. So bland. Fucking jeez Louise. Aiden there, whatever. Trying to save his kid or some shit. I don't even remember. Save his baby mama. Oh my Lord. It was the least compelling thing I'd ever seen. I was like, I literally feel indifferent Like, I don't care if Aiden has a happy ending, or if he does not, or if he does or doesn't. Like, I really just do not care. It's pure indifference to that main character. And you can't see his face, right? Didn't fucking Aiden have, like, something over his face half the time? You couldn't even, like, see how he was acting. I don't know, maybe that might be a different thing. I'm bitter. I'm so bitter. Oh, I was so upset with that game. I called it my worst buy of 2015, I think. Worst value. Worst money value. Can't believe it. You should have known when the Telltale series thing came up. You know? I'm 100% sure that's a Telltale game. Yeah. They make Game of Thrones too. Yeah, there's a Telltale series of Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, and I'm pretty sure a Telltale series of the Borderlands. I think that's what you got. I'm almost 100% sure I've seen it cycling through stuff because I'm often looking for new games, new cheap games to buy. Yeah, me too. I'm going on a pretty lengthy Witcher campaign now. I will not rest. I've put this thing down for too long. I gotta rebuff all my skills as it is to try to make it through this, and plus I want to play that new expansion, that big huge expansion. It's like really getting to me. I'm like, that's been out for like 6 months now, and I haven't played it. When the first one came out, on The Witcher, they came out with this big expansion 6 months ago, and the game released sometime like a year and a half ago. And then they've released 2 expansions. It's all they're gonna release. They had a ton of side quests that were all free when the game came out, and it was really neat. Like the people that make the game were like, we're having all this DLC and it's all free to all of our gamers as a thank you. They had costumes and quests and characters and all this shit you get. And the only thing you had to pay for is the 2 expansions that came out later. And the first one I played like the first week it was out. The second one came out and I knew it was going to be the last one. This is also supposed to be Geralt's last game too. So I was like, I don't want to jump right in and smash right through that expansion pack. I was like, man, I want to beat it on Death March, so I'm just gonna bring it up from the rear and work my way all the way back to the top and do the first expansion I did and save the last for the last, and try to make it last as long as it can, because it's like, tell you what, if ESO was like this, I would never stop playing it. This game's so much better than ESO, though. The only thing this game lacks is new stuff, and it doesn't keep the wagon going. At the end of the day, you put 300 hours into this game and it will be done. At ESO, you put 300 hours and you're just getting started. You haven't even made a dent. Yeah, not even a dent. Yeah. I still enjoy it, though. The only time I don't enjoy it is when I get on there with Mike. Oh my god, he tells me everything I'm doing wrong. Oh, shut the fuck up. Lordy. He's very angry. I don't know. It's probably me. I probably push his buttons, too. I pissed him off. I don't know. He's always trying to show he's just that much better than me, and I'm like, I just fuck with him, man. Gaming's just a hobby.
as a young man.
What are two young Nilfgaardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business dealings in Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere
Why
he
are her
goes.
earrings
and
not
must
hanging
then
at the
find
same
us new
level?
tutors in each spot.
That's weird.
And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the
tilting
poet
her head.
Dandelion.
No,
Rosy
nothing.
betrothed.
I'm all confused
Edna.
over here.
Used about her earrings.
Yeah, her earrings looked like one was longer than the other one, but I realized
We've picked up a few things.
the way the
What
frame
would you
was
like to know?
centered, her head was like cocked to the side.
Changing subjects. Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about
Also,
politics.
the Wishers are
We've
super,
picked up a few things.
super pretty game.
What would you like to know?
The graphics are just outstanding.
Wonder how the war's going.
Yeah, so many good games out.
Papa
Oh,
says
Mass
much
Effect comes
depends
out.
on Radovid, and on who captures
2
Novigrad
months
first.
as well.
What's
That's on my
Novigrad
to-do
got
list.
to do with
I'm not convinced
Free
it's going to be
city.
as good.
Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's
Looking at
home
the
to
last
the world's
trailer, I
largest
really
fleet.
wasn't impressed.
And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough
I
to
haven't
equip
seen a
2
bad Mass
armies.
Effect, so
Yeah, that's the thing. The first 3 are amazing, but this one, I don't know, just didn't look as
I don't think that style is ever gonna fail them.
Emperor continued
You know?
to push north.
The way they do those games, how they let you,
must be.
I don't know, I think
Papa
that's
says that's not likely
just
to
an
last
amazing way to let you go through a
Papa
story
says the war's disrupting trade.
with so much
and
control
people
over
are
it.
tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
I'll buy it. I'll definitely be buying it. I won't even watch the trailer or anything. I'll definitely buy that game. The first 3 have earned my vote of confidence in my $60.
Yeah.
Who Dandelions sing about?
They were so great.
I believe she's a poetess or Trebaritz.
I think I played all 3 on Xbox.
Exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman, not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent.
cannot wait to
Makes
get them.
sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in
Yeah.
Kavir.
I kept thinking they're going to do remastered ones as well, but doesn't look like it yet. Oh, did I say I went to see the new Assassin's Creed?
No, you said you were thinking of. Oh wait, yeah, you did. You said it was. I can't remember if you saw it or not. You said it was kind of good, right? That's what you said.
It was alright.
Yeah.
It is very cheesy.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care
I didn't
of.
like the fight scenes.
Exceedingly nice to meet
I think they could have done a way better job with the fight scenes. But I did enjoy it though. For a kind of game to movie
Yeah.
film, I did okay.
Oh no, I accidentally punched this poor lady. She's like holding her arms up in terror. That's sad.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. Hold on, let me equip my sword so I'll make you feel more comfortable.
Huh?
I'm done smacking that pretty thing's head in with a wooden sword. Now I can put my real ones on and get to whatever business I'm supposed to do. I don't know what the hell that little divergence was about.
Huh?
They didn't tell me any information about Dandelion. They literally just talked about how they're twin sisters, and one of them was dating him, but was too afraid to make the move, so the other twin, like, substituted herself in and kissed them or something, and so they're all, like, bitter and blowing up about that, and I'm like, women, my ladies, I need information. You can do this when I'm gone. Oh, just tell me where you saw him last. Please. Oh, we got. Oh, you trying to fight? Oh, you want to fight me in the street? Come here. Come here. I got something for you. Fuckers. Come on, you thugs. I'll go easy on the first one. Second one's getting it bad.
That's enough of that.
Oh god, there's some behind me too? Jeez Louise.
Something's going on. Still another color.
Make you weak.
Lost your nerve?
Girl, really, now is not the time to talk shit, okay? Oh, whew. Finally. That could've went either way for a second. And he's like talking smack. I'm like, dude, please. Need to focus. I don't even know what he said, but he's like, ah, what's wrong? Get you up. Shut up, man. Shut up. The toughest thing about this game is like you need room to maneuver. The toughest thing is when they get you pinned in a small area and you can't dodge and you can't block all attacks. You can block and counter some, but if you try to block some attacks, they'll blow right through your block. And once you get hit once, you'll get hit 3 or 4 times in this game. It's a son of a bitch. I'm trying to eat chicken legs and bread and battle here to heal myself. Hold on, guys. Eat this chicken leg. There's no health potions in this game. They give you 3. And you get 3, and it's like a recipe. You make it, but you can only have 3 at a time, and you have to have alcohol in your inventory and meditate to get another 3. But, like, yeah, you have to meditate, because apparently witches do a lot of meditating. But you meditate, and it replenishes your alchemy potions, all of them, that he can make, that he's learned. Because witches are big on using poisons and certain potions, and, like, silver versus steel swords for certain enemies, and, like, they're kind of like, you know, beast hunters, you know, / tactician, I don't know. Turned it into a science, and but still, you only get 3 health potions, and it doesn't like instantly give you health. You know what I mean? You hit it, and it slowly regenerates. So like, if you're in a bad spot, man, it's like you really got no recourse. You got no recourse. And then like after you run out, you can toss up there like meat and bread and chicken and consumables and shit. But that works the same way. It slowly regenerates your health.
Stop talking any day now.
And you can only pop 1 at a time because it doesn't stack. It's one of the silly things about trying to heal yourself. This guy's off. He says, you met my bird? She ought to start talking any day now. And one of the options on here is she's an owl, not a parrot.
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure, you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we want to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
How are you gonna teach a bird to play cards?
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much a note. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hide or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. He had a stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know of a human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
It's amazing they got like stupid little smart tiles. Like...
What? Oh yeah, you got those in GTA too. Little electric cars.
Little one person, yeah. Oh, like
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else.
Oh my god, it goes really fast.
Mystery woman wasn't on my
That's
list.
impressive.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently. Named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits, and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
This guy is fucking crazy.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers too. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
I love hanging out with Zoltan. He's like my little Gimli. He's the man, the little stocky dwarf.
You know, Gimli plays a elf in a TV series.
Oh, that's terrible.
Doesn't seem right, does it?
No, I don't like that at all.
I thought you might disapprove. It's weird. Of all the things for him to play,
right? Why that? You know, playing one of them rotten elves. Where's all the books I have? Okay, I'll put the books.
That's why they did it. It seemed a bit ironic.
Yeah, way to not stay true to your character, you know?
Oh.
Why does he always climb on the fucking stash box? I hate that. Get off of there, animal. That is where I put my stuff. You don't need to be standing on it with your muddy boots. Eventually I'm gonna get so strong in this game, I'm gonna come here and attack all the fucking guards.
I don't know if I told you about the most awkward conversation I've ever had with gamers the other day. Where, in jest, we're all going on about them being very girly and wearing their high heels when they go into battle, blah de blah de blah, you know, you being all macho and stuff. And so one of them, who I get on with really well, decides to turn around to me and say, well, tell you what, you give me your high heels and I'll send you a pack of thongs.
Yeah, you told me this. Yeah, you told me this. And thongs, thongs means shoes or something, right?
Flip-flops. Yeah. Oh, a minute. That was actually embarrassing thing about it. And so ever since then, that has been the use of the day. I'll never live that moment down. Surely you've got to know what they are. I would never have known they were shoes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was like messing with you. You know what I mean? Because yeah, some people call them thongs, but like over here, you know what I mean? Some people might call them that, but it's like, you know, colloquially, when you think of thongs, that's not what people are going to come up with. Probably was messing with you.
I'm wondering that now.
Because like I could do the same joke and be like, oh yeah, people call them thongster because it's true, they do. But it's not. Yeah. It's like I said, it's not common. But yeah, they call them that because of the way it separates your big toe. You know what I mean? The way
yeah. I kind of figured that must be the reason. What?
But yeah, I have heard it. I would never fucking call him thongs. That's kind of silly to me. But where's he from?
Germany, but he's half German, half Australian.
German. Oh well.
So he lived there. He was in the army in Australia. So
I definitely know not a thing about German culture. That's for sure.
Oh, it's Australian. When he was in the army, they always called him thongs.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about those cultures, so who knows?
Huh. Yeah, it's got a bit of a wicked sense of humour, so it probably is him messing with me. Oh, crap, smashed up my smart car. That was nice. Smoking, doors flying off everywhere.
I'm like taking personal letters from this guy's house. Like, don't mind me. Don't mind me, I'm just searching through your drawers here. Oh, a letter from your wife. Oh, let me blow. What's this? This is of interest.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honoured to grant Julian Alfred Pancraz, Viscount de Letonov, the title of Master of the Seven Liberal Arts.
Why is it always raining in this shithole of a town? It's so depressing.
Oh, that's what got me in the first time I played 7 Days. Was I didn't know the rain was acidic in certain places.
It's not that the rain's acidic. It's that there are radiation zones that you can't walk into. So it's there's no such thing as, it's not like Fallout where you get radiation storms and stuff at random areas. The only time you're ever gonna die from radiation is when you hit, it's the border of the map, honest to God. That's how they border the map. That's how they cut the map off. You'll see it. The explorable areas that are not radiated it's a square. It's a giant square. And if you go north enough, if you go east enough, and if you go west and south enough, you will hit a straight line of radiation. And it will just extend all the way around until it connects to the east one and so on.
Literally the first time I looked into the game, it locked me into the desert right at the end. And I thought, oh, there's some trees over there. I'll go over there and chop some trees. What the hell?
Yeah.
I was not happy.
You'll notice the ground is all like stone and green. You know what I mean? And there's almost like a foggy green in the air. It's whenever you see those, don't go in them. But you can get hazmat suits. I have a mask and a pair of pants. That's all we got so far. And I'm wondering what's over there. The minute we get one of those suits on, we're gonna be huffing over there. Right now we have 2 sets of each, which is nice. We have two masks and 2 legs. So hopefully we can build 2 sets and go together.
Radiated zombies.
We're gonna bring nothing out there. Bare minimum, because there's a good chance if we die with those suits out there, we're fucked.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend when we first started playing, same thing happened to us early on. He ran out in there and he lost a lot of what we thought was important stuff. He had 1 gun, and we thought that was really important at the time. Didn't realize you can find a gun a day searching in toilets and shit. So we were trying to recover it, and we tried everything. You know what I mean? We were trying to juice ourselves up with health, run out there. We tried to dig under the ground. That didn't help. Nothing helped. We're like, dude, that shit's good as gone. And he was only 15 feet in, but you couldn't get to it, open up the bag, grab the stuff, and get back nearly enough time.
Yeah, I couldn't.
It's my friend Kevin. Kevin, we played a lot of 7 Days together. I kind of feel like I did him wrong. I got bored with it. I don't really play that one. So he never gets to play it. But we also play a lot of Titanfall together now, so.
Yeah. I like getting this tram.
I need to get a couple more really good first-person gamers, to put together a nice team on Titanfall.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one on my playlist. At some point, probably.
What, Titanfall?
Yeah. There's so many games I'd like to give a go.
Yeah, it's pretty standard. Don't get me wrong, if like, the only reason I'm playing it is because I want to get back into competitive first-person online gaming. And this one offers, like, a lot of unique shit that Call of Duty doesn't. You get these fucking robots, there's different game modes, the way the pilots fight are kind of reminiscent of Halo, you know what I mean? They have certain things they can do that don't, like, overpower you in combat and don't make it not like a first-person shooter, but it's not straight, like, sprint jump, you know what I mean? There's some slides you can do, you can wall run, you can hook grapple, there's a couple cool things that add a cool element to it. And like I said, the fact that you can have Titans land in the middle of battle, and, you know, the Titan battles are fucking cool. It is cool when you're in there with 3 of your boys and you're attacking like a whole, you know, their team of Titans down there, and you're fighting for territory, and, you know, it gets intense. You know, there's a bunch of different versions of Titans out there, and, you know, so it makes it for whatever your play style is. I tell you, the worst guys out there are these dicks that play this really skinny, fast one that can phase and teleport through the air, and it hits you with a sword. That motherfucker is... The high-skilled gamers use that one, you know, and they find a way to get behind you. And at close range, that thing just does a number. But at long range, you can cut that thing in half so fast it has no health. But
yeah,
that's just one example of kind of the diversity it offers. And so I'd much rather put my time into that than Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Plus there'll be a new Call of Duty next week, you know, and I'll be playing an inferior game.
Yeah.
Titanfall will at least be out like this probably for a year and a half, maybe. It's an EA game, so it's not like this amazing game company, but they did a good job here. I'll say that. They did a good job here. I think they need a couple more game modes, though, honestly. They got good ones, but I think the biggest you can do is 8 versus 8, and that's when they take the Titans out of the game, so.
Nah.
They have one that's really fun I haven't played. I really want to play Capture the Flag. I've missed Capture the Flag game mode. I've just been playing the standard deathmatch, and they have another neat game type on there called Bounty Hunter.
That's coming in the Division, which sounds a bit sad.
What, team deathmatches?
Yeah.
They don't have that in the Division, do they?
That sort of thing. No, it's coming in the new update at the end of the month.
Jesus. See, stuff that should have been out, like, that would have excited me. You know, that would have excited me. Fucking team versus team, but the one thing about the Division, it's RPG. You're going to be a huge weak link with inferior gear. It ain't like the FPS where you can take a level 1 gun, sneak up on somebody and dust them, you know? It's not going to happen in the Division.
No, you've got to level up a lot, and they're changing it all again. They're removing armor, which people have all been very heavy about. So you no longer can have the mods for armor. It's all to do with health and tactician and kind of being a bit more kitted, I guess. So you can either be a health person, heavy,
or like a damaged person.
Yeah, so I'm very healthy. I'm not very good at applying health, but if I don't get shot, it boosts everyone else's health up. Which is useful as a skill.
I always loved healing in that game.
Yeah, it is good. And there's also, I cause people to burn if they don't shoot me for so long, and I shoot them for so long. Silly things like that, really. So it's,
nice.
Like having the little...
Are those sets? Are those equipment that you're wearing, or is that something you're picking out of your skills?
Yeah. No, so Hunter's Faith gives me the health, and then I have an Alpha Bridge, which is extra health, and then I use certain mods which give me extra health boosts, so I'm a very healthy person.
Yeah, I used to have pieces of those sets, but obviously at a lower level.
Yeah, the level all went up, so it's good. But they're stripping back armor, which is what people have been relying on, and making it a bit different now. So I'm looking forward to that. I've never been armor based, so for me it's not going to make any difference.
Yeah, man. You know, the honest truth is even if I did have, even if I would have chose the Division over ESO, like I don't get on games, you know, games like that with enough frequency to keep up with you guys. In all honesty.
Oh.
You guys are probably out-level me in that one, too.
It's not about choosing one over the other. I think I just prefer the Division gameplay over ESO myself. It's a bit simpler.
Yeah. Well, I have an RPG background, too. Like Diablo 2, and so I like that, like, fantasy world, you know, sorcerers and shit. Like, I don't mind. I kind of like that a little bit more than the world that the Division has created. As cool as it is.
Yeah, whereas my games all started out Call of Duty, Ghost Recon, Desert Storm. So, like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played all those. I played all those too, though.
Yeah.
Used to be all into the Ghost Recons. Desert Storm. I think I played that on PC.
Yes, they are fairly
like Delta.
old.
Isn't there like Delta Strike? Or I think there was a Delta Strike game too that came out that was similar to Desert Storm.
Probably. Still quite a few of them. Real good. I enjoyed them.
Alright, so I gotta wait until sundown. I'm just gonna meditate for 9 hours. What do you mean I can't do it now?
What has been nice is that I've never really figured things out on the Division, in the sense that I've just kind of gone with the flow. But it's only the last couple of weeks. A couple of people in Torben have been showing me exactly what sets work with what and how things work and how to get the best mods and stuff like that. So it's been really useful to actually understand it a bit more, I guess.
Yeah, basically
or
turn
knowing
it into science.
what levels you should be. Yeah. So it's kind of like, here's the set gear. This is the number you should be aiming for. On
You
the
know,
set gear.
and see, I'm a traditional gamer where that stuff's great and all, but I like games where you can trump shit like that with skill. You know what I mean? I hate when you get in those things and some fucking nerd who sat there and researched all these sets and statistics and roll chances can sit there and maximize and optimize his character and take skill out of the equation. If you want to call all that researching and shit skill, that's one thing. But dude, I hate games like that sometimes. And that's why I'm like, I need to go back to an FPS online shooter, where people can have all the best gear in the game, and I can still be smarter and outsmart them and beat them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I need. Because, like, you know, ESO, like, I really like the dueling. I beat a lot of people. But there are certain people I can't even fuck with, you know? And that's depressing to me. That bothers me. Makes me not want to play, you know, because I put so much time in, and these guys are still light years ahead of me. I'd rather play something I can fucking use my tools, you know. I don't need to play every day to beat certain people. Shouldn't have to. Yeah, I know, though. That's exactly what Mike is. He's turned it into a science, and that's what pisses him off, is I just want to play the game, and I don't want to hear about all the sets, and I don't want to spend hours getting all this stuff because you think that's the only way to do it. I'll get there.
It's not fair. The only reason I wanted to learn is because I kept getting mowed down in the rogues, and I wanted to be able to beat the rogues so I can get a stupid trophy. So being able to figure that out.
Fucking rogues, man.
But I've ended up being rogue a few times now. In fact, that's how I ended up meeting Torben, because I accidentally went rogue a few times. Like, who the hell is this? Oh, sorry, that was me. He was scary as anything. He really freaked the life out of me. He was a big German butch bloke. And I realised he's fine. That's just the way he talks. It did make for a good conversation starter.
That you killed him? Or did you just go rogue?
Oh, I kept going rogue. I was in his group. That just made for a fun joke. But he's pretty much my gaming buddy at the moment anyway. Jumped on a few games. It's good fun.
Yeah, it's good when you got somebody jamming the same game as you are.
Yeah.
Problem is now is so many games out there. It's like, I remember when PS4 first came out, like, you know, there weren't many games to play online.
No, there's a lot now.
I miss the days when everybody was on GTA. was a good era. Good run.
I was crap at GTA.
It's no different than Watch Dogs. It's more. It's like a more polished version of Watch Dogs
I was
1.
gonna say, yeah, I don't know, I just didn't feel very good at GTA.
Well, it takes a minute because it's kind of clunky, you know, so you have to take a while to master the controls.
Yeah.
You have to drive off the clunkiness. Yeah. It ain't going anywhere. It ain't changed. It's, you know.
Oh, last time I jumped on, I thought it had changed quite a bit.
Yeah, but it's still, you earn money, you spend it on stuff, that's the only thing you do. Earn money, spend it, there's no other point, there's no challenges.
Get your big boats.
Yeah. The one challenge I would want to do, but the only challenge that exists, is completing those heists with a unified team and hitting some of those challenges, like the no death, the time challenges, stuff like that. That interests me. But just earning money to spend it, you know what I mean? Just doing missions and shit to spend it doesn't... It's cool, but I've done it for 250 levels. I've bought all the cool shit I want, and now I'm just like... Every time I buy something, I like get excited for 10 minutes and put it away. And that's it. And then I'm down like 500 grand, and I gotta spend another week or two building money up.
Yeah.
But that is one thing I can say interests me. I am motivated to play that, because I want to build get a team going. I used to think Mike was going to be a really key role in that, but now he's like, he's not at all interested.
Off it.
Yeah. So I kind of need to recoup that loss on there. Plus we lost everybody else we used to play it with too, they're on other stuff.
Okay, well I was going to say Torben's been trying to get me back on it as well, so it could be that we introduce you guys. He's probably a really good player at it as well.
I played GTA with him.
Sorry?
Oh, I just said I'd play GTA with him, yeah.
Yeah. I might come on. You can both laugh at my poorly playing then.
I know him!
I'm strutting my high heels.
Boys back at White Orchard.
Silence! I've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I no get out, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music.
Music?
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck is?
Whoa, no need for the F-bomb. You're gonna wear that flamboyant hat and purple fucking outfit and then start cussing and saying other people are being savages. I hope I get a chance to cut that guy.
As lovely as she is talented. And this...
This guy's had a drink too many.
Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal.
Two drunk people having an argument.
Did he offer anything about himself?
Throwing punches in there. Both missing each other every time. It's quite amusing.
Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
Yeah, I'll hand it to him. I give up. No, they're walking away from each other. Oh, it's kind of amusing.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Shit up.
And I've not seen him since.
People watching in this game is quite amusing.
Reuven. What's he like?
So that's where the son of a bitch is.
Dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
I had to talk like to 10 of his girlfriends, but I found out where he is.
Dandelion breaking into a vault.
Yeah, Dandelion's quite the ladies' man.
Choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Paso
Be a
Floro
heart
once.
problem.
Need to wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? You have debts he needed to pay off?
It was so bad that
Urgent matter that
Zoltan and I split up to one of the other characters who would split up to talk to all of his girlfriends.
No.
You got 5 and he
If I
got
know
5.
Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Not really all of his quote-unquote girlfriends, but girls he had relations with, I should say.
I see.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Paso Floro once. Need to wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? You have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuben, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
Rascal. At least they didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. It'd be in deep then.
Here I go again.
The one thing I like about
Rushing
Watch
to
Dogs
Dandelion's
2
rescue.
is the music.
Pay me a salary.
Wherever
Like,
he
it's
is,
all proper
I sincerely
music.
doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax.
Kind of like
Fine on iTunes.
Kind of like GTA, right, where you switch the channels to real music. Yeah, something they also should. Nice. Yeah, I've been waiting a while for a game to do that.
Know where I might find
Yeah, but some of the songs are good. Really
I don't
enjoyed
have
listening to some of them.
iTunes. I do have iTunes. Actually.
Oh, I pay for iTunes now.
I don't
And
buy
I
anything on
because
iTunes.
I lost
but-
all my music, so I just
The
have a
Dandelion's
subscription
in.
now.
I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
I refuse to pay for music.
Well,
Yeah.
bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary.
Oh, that's
For
nice.
Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own.
Somehow I think
Take
the
care
artists
now.
will manage. With the millions they have, you know.
Saying that, I had a friend who got caught, and he ended up kind of almost facing a jail sentence if he didn't.
Yeah, well, usually the people they focus on trying to arrest are the people that are creating the ability for the stuff to be downloaded. So the people that are ripping the stuff, putting it up for download.
No, he was, he left it uploading, basically. So he was entrapped in the sense that they downloaded it from his computer.
Yeah. Yeah, that too, you can't, you have to shut your thing off so it doesn't upload.
Yeah. So he, so he got trapped that way and had to pay a lot of money. So he doesn't download anything at all now. Everything's physical.
It does happen to people. Probably have a better chance at winning the lottery, but yeah, no, it does happen.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure.
He's so gutted if whatever did happen.
That sounds pretty terrible.
I think he said it was like 2 songs he got caught on.
Tell him
Two,
Geralt of Rivia wants
two
to
German
talk to him.
songs or something like that.
Promise that the woman will have time to see you.
Wanna bet?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Okay, Happen is not a fucking name.
The meeting is in the baths.
Happen.
We will pass through the
Happen,
dressing room
yeah.
so you can leave your clothes.
Alright, guy happened to have a stupid name.
There's zombies in this game.
There's zombies in that game?
Apparently. I'm just about to go and find them. On one of the tourist sites. Okay.
Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Hey, Whitehead. Nice bum you have. You were right. He doesn't blush.
Then ordered them to shove it up the corpse's arse. And then he sent the body back, offering a hand extended in peace.
Won't find any better. From the
Where? Check back later. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? One time of day for zombies. Come back at night.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.
Yeah,
is a
must be
dead
at night time,
man.
looking
I'll
at
have my
it.
scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop.
You watch it, you little dwarf. I'll punch you right in the mouth. I'll hold him right by his head and smash him. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. He's just talking shit. That's one thing you deal with in this game. If people are predisposed to being prejudiced to Witchers, you kind of looked at as like kind of freaks in a way.
Uh-huh.
Got a real problem with that.
None of your business.
Your friend got a death wish. No, just short on manners. Witches aren't exactly the sophisticated urban types.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Plowing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
First ever barney.
You wanna fight him in our towels?
What?
No, we're fighting people in a bathhouse.
Get out the shower.
Yeah.
That's enough of that.
Have you heard back from any other colleges yet?
No, not yet. Still waiting. Got a lot of secondaries out there. I'm hoping I get a couple more interviews. So.
Yeah.
I'm rounding around the sweet spot, so hopefully in the next month or two I'll hear back. Either way.
Yeah. You've got May, isn't it? Your lease is up and you're gonna find somewhere else.
Yep. Yep.
What about, is it Lauren?
Huh? Oh, Lynn?
Sure. Lynn. What is it? Lauren. Lynn.
Yeah.
Is she in the same position as well?
She actually already interviewed at UVM. This is her third time applying to medical school, and you know, she doesn't have as good as a GPA as me, and really our MCAS score is actually around the same. But I have a lot of research and a couple other things that my resume is a little bit better than hers was. But now, I mean, she's done so much. She's a secretary. She's been a scribe. She was a chief scribe. Now she's an EMT. So now her resume is looking probably even better than mine. And so this is her third time applying, and she got an interview, and she applied earlier than me and got her interview about a month ago. And interviews are really hard to get. You know what I mean? This is her first time getting one. And so the fact that I got one is just like really validating. You know, I don't know. It's you know, you've done all the right things. You've talked to all the right people. You killed your classes. You took the MCAT. You've got your prereqs, and you know you think you've done everything right. You wrote great essays, personal statements for the applications, and talked about your experiences and all that. And you think you've done everything great, but it's like still in your head. You're like, well, what if everybody looks at that and says it's not good enough? You know. And so just to get one back, it's like it's just reassuring, you know. But that's the one good thing about my job as a scribe is I've worked with these awesome docs, you know, and they've offered, you know, guidance and advice and just like vote of confidence. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of docs just say, you know, like you've got this, like you're a smart guy, you know, you can be a doctor, you can do this. And just hearing them say that and, you know, telling me that like I've got all the tools, like you've got the goods to do the job, don't worry about it. You know, just hearing that kind of helps to remove a degree of, you know, doubt in yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you always know you can do something, but it's like still in your head, you're like, you know, failure is always an option. People can say it's not, it's always there. People fail every day of their life. It happens.
Yeah.
I can't believe I lost a bathhouse fight. I'm so mad.
You lost in your town.
Yeah, I gotta redo it. Well, it started me out with no health, because I guess I didn't get him boosted up. I have no idea where my dwarf is. All I've got fighting me was a shit-talking dwarf and this big fat guy.
That's quite funny.
It's not. I just as well fight this guy. He had nothing good to say to me. Oh yeah, I got this guy in there. Run. Smash the shit. Oh, there's only one left. Poor guy.
Nice, got my sports car to drive in now.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My
Bloody hell, this
security
thing is
failed.
fast. I cannot
I'll
take
get to
corners.
the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
When everything becomes a blur around you, you know it's
Especially not in front of our guest.
What?
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
They've always got Jared you can play with on GTA.
Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed
He's on
up
it quite a
today.
lot now, I think.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll
I don't know if he's
succeed
actually any good.
eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart,
Wait,
and
who's
watch
this?
the bubbles rise, while I
Jared.
send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out.
They're always playing Unity.
And you, cheery
Yeah, he's on Unity or
ploughing
GTA.
name is, wanna find Whoreson?
Mostly
Find
Unity.
me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy, worth a try.
Yeah, I think
Geralt's
it's a
got
bit
knack
cheesed
for
off that I
finding
didn't play Unity with him the other
and
day.
he's discreet, a value in itself.
But I'm just
Leave me
coming
to
on
it
so I can
then.
get my trophy.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish
Oh
our
crap,
talk.
I just broke
How
someone's
about we
leg.
get dressed?
Sure.
Well, it's tough because you
And
and Jared tried to start online without really getting all, you know, the getting all these tools in your tool to get from playing story mode stuff. So
What's that?
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say.
I was just saying it was tough for you and Jared to play GTA online because you guys didn't really play the single player all the way through and get like kind of all the tools in your tool bag that you would have needed to, you know, be really good on GTA Online. You know, the story will put you through the rigors. You know, you'll know how to do just about everything and anything in the game, but of course, in mastering it. But it's not an easy game, that's for sure. It's definitely clunky until you really get used to it, and even then, sometimes it's clunky. It doesn't do quite what you want him to do.
Yeah.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently, understand? For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuben. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spare
crap,
me
everybody
your
just
weight
calm
right
down.
now.
Just plowed into a group of
Talk.
people. Oh,
Find
good
Orson.
He might not. But he'll burn
Going
down
from
half
car
the
to
city
car,
trying.
they all handle really
What
differently.
waste. Leave him to it, I say.
Motorbikes
Work
especially.
alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Hey, this is Will's car this time.
Yeah, I really need a footrest over here. That's what I need.
What, your console?
Yeah. Let's dump this chair.
This is why I like recliners.
I have a place. It's too close to TV.
I love my recliner.
Since I broke my old TV
Here any day.
had to go buy a giant, massive TV.
Just had to.
I had to get a bigger one. Yeah, well, that TV deserved to have got that day.
Huh? Distracted you from your game.
Oh, I was so mad. You know, I don't get that mad with it. I get to a degree of pisticity, but not like that when I'm playing Titanfall. You know, I can't.
Buddy.
Yeah, it's not the first time I broke something, and probably won't be the last time I break something when I get really mad playing the game.
You should get insurance.
When I was younger, I used to break a lot of shit. A lot of controllers. I get so mad I'd toss them motherfuckers.
Really?
Oh yeah, when I was like in my teens and stuff, oh, I'd get so goddamn mad. I probably stopped breaking stuff around Xbox controllers. You know, probably then. I probably broke 2 or 3 Xbox controllers and like paid $50 to get new ones. I was like, okay, I'm done. And I really kind of haven't thrown any controllers or anything.
Yeah.
till I punch TV.
Your partner's aware of the past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Try to hit it in the frame, though.
Cleaver, Bedlam, and Junior. Well, I'd call them our partners if we built a
Yeah, hit right under the frame, hit the screen. Where all the buttons connect to, also.
We just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time.
It was a one hitter quitter. I'll tell you, it just took one.
Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam.
Sweet for you anyway.
The others most likely
Yeah,
suspect.
one hitter quitter. Hit the TV right out.
That's your worthiness.
My prowess. My striking prowess, yeah.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess.
Yeah, I gave it a straight
Junior might
right.
be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino
Well, back in the day, you had them big TVs. You go slap them right on the side, and they'd be fine. No worse for the wear.
Oh, I had to beat one of my TVs because it kept going fuzzy. The only way to make it better was to give it a good old punch.
Betting scheme generates
Yeah,
near as
I've
much
had
as
one of
the
those,
casino.
too.
They're always looking for hired muscle there.
Good old CRTV.
Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
It's fine to melee people, then run over them. They get done for that.
Philippa Eilhart.
It's just the
Had any news?
Just good.
running over them, you get a bit.
After
On the
Radovid
radar.
popped her eyes out, she
Good to know.
disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until
Keep that
Philippa
in
sent
mind.
assassins after me.
Become useful.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Serious.
Same thing
Very
that happens
annoying.
to
Every time I
anyone who
get to these
steps on
checkpoints, there's no
Junior's
one here to
toes.
meet.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable.
Seem a bit
But
prickly.
at my age, the menopause, What with hot flushes and violent mood swings?
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Nice. Like a little VW Beetles driver.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Douchebag.
Must mean your schedule is all about to change. Moving into a new year, quitting your job.
No, not really. The only schedule that really changes for me is my class schedule.
Okay.
I only started a new semester last week. My last semester as an undergrad at Castleton.
Be so kind to follow
yeah.
me.
So that's all I have to deal with, and I keep my work schedule the same. That's one thing that's nice about that job is they're really flexible. I work the same 2 shifts, Sunday and Monday nights, every week, and that's all. That's enough.
Okay.
To try to, maintain a high GPA, and especially I'm not taking these easy classes. I'm taking, classes that med schools require you to take, and like organic chemistry and biochem, and stuff that just keeps people up with nightmares.
Yeah.
It's really tough to do well in those classes, but so yeah, 2 shifts is just perfect. The medical application is taking a shit ton of my time up. It's basically like a second job.
Yeah.
Be so glad when it's over. Trying to do all 3 things is just pretty pretty tough. Oh, I remember this. There's some kind of fucking giant troll down here that he wants me to fuck up.
Bart, stop that! Now!
Bart, man! Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hurt. Bart less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get a troll? That's one of the questions I can ask him.
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him.
Won him in a card game.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Ziggy but take. Good Ziggy.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
By God! Then boom! Jorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Jorfun. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head full.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Right, I'm gonna have to call it a night. I have 2 days of solid finances to do, so I don't give.
Oh, nice, nice. But yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, we should definitely play some of the some GTA sometime. It'd be nice to get Jared out there too, if he's playing it. Yeah. And you got your other friend that plays too, so. Alright, Naomi. I hope you have a good night.
Yeah, thank you. A couple of hours sleep will do me good.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Alright, take care.
The spores are highly toxic.
Bye-bye.
One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bart through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Jorfun.
Now. Stiff up a lip.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. I had this lummox Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonts and ran like hell.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute.
I mean a minute.
You mean?
One more time.
Siggy you like.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal. Something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here, a piece,
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. A piece other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like... rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. The hissing. Where did...
But... hiss here... in Laugh Tree.
What?
Where... but... turdy dump.
All right. Let's change this...
Good. But time got. Torf.
Why do you like Siggy so much?
Siggy good. Siggy can't take back.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When, but not much do. But think.
What about, if you don't mind my...
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile. Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seemed to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that. Drowners. Of course.
Lost your nerve?
Getting harder to breathe.
Well, at least those things didn't kill me. Baba Yaga.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drains grate into converge. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that. Drowners.
There's a door, there you go.
You're good, you're good.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Name's etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat. Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Got to take a piss. And a bio break.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. This is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. The The grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. You just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Nothing here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Either way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible? Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A bit. How can I be of...
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir. Reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
Nice.
So you might think. But then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pittance. A dozen or so chests, and no more.
Till next time. What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends. Footprints. Silver cylinder. Bottom looks like what I found in the sewer. A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres. 12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Ciri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein. Stain. Wyvern oil. Dijkstra and Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
All right, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menge does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of someone, I always do. It's convenient.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menge.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the Hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right. See you then. And thanks.
Fuck, she gone. Walking around.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Merigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Ciri's too. No such thing as too risky.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait. I want to thank you.
Come on. Anyone would do this.
No, not anyone.
Stop. It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Yeah, you might know how to handle witches when they're brought to you in chains.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you're crap witch hunters if a witcher's gotta do your hunting for you.
Listen here, mutant. Since we entered this town, we've made ashes of over 100 mages, alchemists, dopplers, and other vermin. So don't you be telling us how to do our jobs, got it?
What's it they say? Quality over quantity? 'Cause if it were about numbers, you might as well burn herbalists, village healers, hell, entire villages, black cats included.
You must think you're funny.
Maybe he is. Fuck if we know. Thing is, we've no sense of humor.
Not your lucky day. Come on, come closer.
die.
Come on!
given me no choice.
I think that's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit are not your strong suits.
True. I prefer straightforward solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions later. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body, you search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.